Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The DK Effect. A real-life diary of a madman.
It's time for the DK Effect. Oh, 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 come on. Oh, 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 come on. Oh, 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 oh. It's time for the DK Effect.
Well, top of the day, everybody. My name is DK. And it's great to be back after that little hiatus, the 1-week hiatus. I hope there was value in living the beginning again. Quick little show, but hopefully it anchored you in. Let's say that. I had my chemical stress test. I will admit it's a little weird. I think I could have done the regular, treadmill and all that, but no, my balance is still not good enough. And we want to do the chemical one. So they inject you with all these different radioactive things and something that excites your heart. And then you go under this really cool big camera and it takes the hearts and takes pictures of the heart. And we'll report back to that. I'm end of the month, somewhere around the seminar that I go back to visit. But other than that, everything is coming along smoothly. Speaking of the seminar, I'm going to change the way we regularly kind of do things. And I want you to stop what you're doing. I want you to close your eyes for a second. Imagine you've spent years building a life that's based on an old script. One you didn't even write. It's the outside world. People you grew up with, things you hear, people you've worked with, they've conditioned you. Now imagine that overnight you found the pen. The locks are changed on your old limitations, and the only person with the key is the version of you that hasn't been met yet. Most people call that a dream. I call it a mystery. A mystery that's about to be solved. So again, welcome back. Today we are just talking shop. We're inviting you into the center of a total narrative shift. It's time to stop reading the old pages. I've been teasing this for weeks, and the energy behind the scenes is reaching a breaking point. The amount of work that everyone's putting into this. On May 28th, I'm pulling back the curtain on my exclusive, original, groundbreaking system that we call Pattern to Power. This is the framework that has been months in the making. A system that very soon will be available only in my upcoming book and paid sessions. But here's the best part. Access to this premier event, A New Story, is completely free. I'm opening the doors because this message needs to get out. We're breaking down the patterns that keep you stuck in the prologue and showing you how to finally close the book on the past. I've told you many times, on this show we give you snippets. Try them out. Hopefully they work. This is live. This is interactive. And this is a whole session dedicated to this new story. It's got nothing to do with the podcast. People ask me all the time, is this just going to be about going through the motions? Is it just about learning the steps? No, this is something much deeper. It's not just about dancing. It's about singing with your whole body. It's about every fiber of your being vibrating in alignment with the life you're creating. When you register for this free session, here's what you're getting. You won't get this on the replay. You won't get this in the future. We've created a new story workbook, which is an ebook guide to help you map out your shift in real time and go back to things. the narrative blueprint, the system soon to be locked away in the pages of an upcoming book. And then at the end, there is an exclusive mastermind offer. Everyone in the room gets a massive 50% off my upcoming 4-week mastermind. This is the only way to get that seat at half the investment. Here's the catch. We're capping the live room to keep the energy focused and the interaction viable. This is for the seekers ready to master the system before the rest of the world sees it in print, and for those ready to take it even further in the mastermind. That is the moment the narrative shifts. Head over to the link, www.thedkeffect.ca. It's right at the top. Grab your free spot and your workbook. If you wait until the morning of, the digital doors may be shut, and you'll miss the 50% mastermind drop. Folks, the pen is in your hand. The workbook is ready. The system is set. Are you ready to start a new story? So, I will see you on May 28th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on a live YouTube webinar. Don't be late. Your whole body is waiting to join the song. Coming up is Eric McManus, maybe the most shocking, traumatic interview we've done. This man is fantastic. It's the first of a 3-part series. And then I'll be back with a regular segment.
Welcome back. This week we will hear what might be the most traumatic and troubling story we have ever heard. In this first of a brand new 3-part series with Eric McManus from Vancouver, British Columbia, we hear about a troubled childhood, teen years spent in gang life, and adulthood that looks like it will follow the same downward spiral. So sit back and listen to Eric tell the story in his own words.
Okay, folks, we are back, and it's time to talk to Eric McManus from the west coast of Canada, this time from Vancouver. Eric, welcome to the show, and we're dying to hear your story.
Thanks, DK. I really appreciate it, and appreciate you letting me come on the show and sharing my story, actually. And, you know, it all started, let's just say, with trauma. You know, right from the beginning, I was a little boy, and I just thought I had the house was, safe and everything like that. And then I hit around 5 years old, man, and that's when my life really changed. And just to kind of go through like a little bit of a skim, so you guys have an idea. When I was 5 years old, I dealt with some really bad trauma. My dad was a longshoreman, a very violent alcoholic, the type of alcoholic that when I was a kid, I'd be sleeping and he would come home and throw me around, toss me around, and wake me up and try to make me tough, because he was trying to make me the man, as the stigma says.
Yeah.
And he would toss me around. So, that was my first real instant of being afraid. I was always scared of my father, and then it kind of just got into his drinking got really bad, and it got into his I'm sorry, not got in, but we had a lady. She was going to BCIT, living in our house, and my dad was cheating on her, and he ended up. My mom ended up finding a note in the lunch her lunch in the kitchen in the fridge, and sorry, man.
No, I know it's painful.
Yeah, it is hard, dude, coming back to it. But so my mom found out that she was cheating, or my dad was cheating on her, found a little love note, and she got upset, and she kicked her out. And then my dad came home that night, and I could just smell the whiskey coming. Like, as soon as the door opened, I could just smell the whiskey. My mom was running around the house, like like she was busy doing something, but she wasn't really busy doing something because, her nerves and everything.
Yeah.
And my dad found out that my mom kicked her out of the house, and my dad's all of a sudden just got very violent, grabbed a knife, started chasing my mom around the house, trying to stab her. And it was like our house was like built by the stairs was like it was like a circle, so you could run around the rooms, like from bedroom to living room into kitchen. It was a weird like circle, and my mom was running around like the top of the stairs there. My dad was chasing her, and at 5 years old, I stepped in front of him and said, like, "Stop this, Dad." And he turned to me, and I saw a man there, and he was wearing my dad's face, but it
Oh,
wasn't my dad. It just wasn't my dad.
yeah.
And at that moment, he turned to me and he said, "You're a mistake." And he kicked me down the stairs, and I was 5 years old.
Oh my God.
And yeah, and I rolled down the stairs, man, and I broke my rib actually. And I remember just the the wind just getting knocked right out of my body, and I'm just like trying to breathe. And then pretty much that moment, my dad left, and that was really the start of this. I guess you could say painful journey. I like to say grit. It really gave me grit in life. And I hate to say it as much as it is, it needed to happen and for me to be where I am today. So a lot happened since then. I actually had PTSD from eating meat. I would love to go in that a little bit later, but and then I got involved. I got with a broken home, and I got involved in the gang life. Um, I sold drugs for a good 8 years of my life. Um, I've been shot at 5 times. I had my own house get shot at, and yeah, and what was crazy is I was downstairs in my room when it all happened. My best friend was at my house, my girlfriend, his girlfriend, and then my sister was upstairs with my mom. I was living at my mom's house. And after the house gets shot up, my mom was standing at the top of the stairs with a cup like of coffee, and she just looked at me and she's like, "Eric, I knew this was gonna happen." Like, and she just like I was surprised how calm she was. Really, she just stood at the top of the stairs, shook her head, and said, "I knew it was happening." So like I had a lot, like there's a lot that happened through my life, but I want to talk about actually what the most powerful thing and the most painful thing at the same time that really happened to me that
I
I think
appreciate
that
that. Yeah.
yeah, that I think that everybody would like to hear here is about 3 years ago, coming up to 3 years ago in uh 2003, 2023, sorry. My fiance passed away. I was engaged to this woman, and she passed away. She was 5 years clean of heroin. I didn't know, and it was the night before Father's Day, and she had a UTI, and she said that she didn't feel good. UTI is a urinary tract infection.
Okay. I was going to ask you. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, urinary tract infection. And her mom lived a block away. So we lived actually in one of the houses that her parents owned, her mom owned.
Okay.
And her mom lived a block away. So we went to her mom, or she went to her mom's house that night because I had my daughter and my daughter's best friend over at the house. And I was going to take them to a place called Playland. It's like a really, really down version of Disneyland right here
Okay.
we have in Vancouver. So I was taking her the next day, and her name is Jules. My fiance's name is Jules. She wasn't feeling good, so she wanted to go to her mom's house, rest, sleep there for the night, get because of the UTI. Well, her mom just had knee surgery not long ago and had oxycontins, and oxycontins are synthetic heroin.
Yeah. They're
So
bad. Yeah.
very bad, very bad.
They tried to get me
And
for pain, and I was like, no
yeah,
way. Yeah. I
yeah.
was in the
Stay
hospital.
stay away, man. I've had friends that have gone to the hospital and have taken them, and then also got addicted to them.
Yeah.
Because of that. So please, anybody listening, be careful.
Yeah, I don't mean to sidetrack you because I'm sure it's the same in Vancouver as in Windsor here. It's an epidemic of overdoses.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh
their
yeah.
fentanyl and yeah, it's
Yeah. Well, and then there's that other one, car. It's car something. Car something. That's an even stronger than Oxycontins now, and it is a epidemic. If you Google Hastings Street, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's
It's really
so
sad.
It's
Very sad.
Yeah.
Very sad. And that was the problem. So her mom gave her an OxyContin for the pain. Meanwhile, I'm at with my daughter and her best friend. We're having our time. She's at home. Her mom gives her this OxyContin. Her mom's an older woman, so she's not really she doesn't really know. You know what I mean? She just thinks it's
medicine.
And then, man, exactly. And then that night, her best friend comes over and actually steals 4 more pills from her mom. This is what I know from what I've gathered.
This is what they do, whatever to get it, right?
Yeah. So steals 4 more pills to her and gives it to my girl at the time, Jules. And next morning, it's Father's Day, and it's about 9 in the morning. She comes over. As soon as I open the door, man, her eyes were just baggy. It's like someone's been up for days, right?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at her. I'm like, whoa, you look so tired, hon. Are you okay? And I'm not thinking drugs. I'm not thinking about anything like that, right? I just generally thought that she was, tired because she was up because of her UTI. I don't know what's going on in the background of her head, right?
Right.
So I was just like, go upstairs and sleep. You look so tired. She's like, no, hon, it's okay. I just wanted to come over. It's Father's Day. I wanted to give you your gifts, give you a big hug, and tell you how much I love you in person. And I'll just hang out with you guys for about half an hour. Then I'm going to go back to my mom's house and sleep because I'm tired. And when the kiddos go home tonight, I'll come back to the house. And at this time, I was a weekend dad, so I had my daughter every Friday to Sunday. I'd drive her home on Sundays.
Gotcha. So this isn't Jules' mom.
Sorry, say that.
This is not the fiance's mother. Sorry.
No, yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So Jules, comes over. It's not Jules' mom. It's Jules that came over to my house and yeah.
No. But Jules is not the mother of the child. I'm sorry.
No. Oh, sorry. No. I have my daughter with another lady.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, just to clear all that. Sorry about that.
No worries.
So she comes in, sits with me, gives me my Father's Day present, tells me how much she loves me. It was actually a beautiful, very beautiful interaction,
Yeah.
And then she gets up, man, and she walks to the door and she turns around and she looks at me and she says, "Happy Father's Day, I love you." And she blows me a kiss. And then she'll see me later. And then she's like, "I'll see you later." And then she goes to open the door and she turns around one more time. And then she just looks at me, blows me a kiss, and then walks out the door.
Everything the DK Effect all in one place. www.thedkeffect.ca. All our social media links. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. A library of articles that go into detail on subjects covered on the show. And other articles including mental health, personal growth, fitness, and success stories. An easy way to contact us with questions or if you want to share your story on the show. Yep. All of that in one place to assist you on your life journey. It all starts with taking the first step at www.thedkeffect.ca.
Back over to you, Dicker. 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 Back over to you, Dicker.
The 3-second circuit breaker. You ever feel like you're watching a movie you've already seen 1,000 times? You know the ending, you know the dialogue, and frankly, you're a little bored of the plot. The problem is that movie is your daily life. Most of us are living in default mode. We wake up, grab our phones, and immediately start rehearsing our stressors. We think about the bills, the boss, or that mistake we made 3 years ago. By the time your feet hit the floor, you've already written the script for a stressful day. But here's the truth. Most people aren't living their lives. They're living their rehearsals. You're practicing being the person you were yesterday. And if you keep practicing the old story, you're never going to get a different ending. Now, I talk about internal alchemy in NLP. And people ask me, DK, what does that actually mean? It's simple. It's the art of taking the laden heavy weight of a bad habit and transforming it into the gold of a new power. But you can't do that with positive thinking alone. I've told you that before. You can't spray perfume on a dumpster and expect it to stop smelling. You have to change the environment inside your mind. Think of your brain as a record player. When you get frustrated or stuck, that needle is stuck in a deep, dusty groove. You can wish it was playing a different song all day long. But until you physically pick up that needle and move it, the music stays the same. To change the story, you have to break the circuit. Now, here's the gold nugget. It's the gold nugget for today. I want you to start using the 3-second circuit breaker. Give it a try. Practice it. The next time you feel that old pattern rising up, maybe it's that flash of temper when someone cuts you off in traffic, or that wave of I'm not good enough before a big meeting. I want you to stop. Literally. Number 1, take a sharp, deep breath through your nose. This breaks the physical tension. Sometimes it takes more than one. Trust me. Straighten your spine, shift your physical posture to how you would stand if you had already won. Ask yourself one question. Is this the person I'm choosing to be right now? In those 3 seconds, you aren't a victim of your past. You're the architect. You've pulled the needle out of the old groove. You've created a gap. And in that gap, you have the power to choose a new word. One word that represents your new story. Is it peace? Is it power? Is it focus? That's completely up to you. When you learn to master those 3 seconds, you start to realize that you aren't the script. You're the writer. If this resonates with you, then you're ready for what we're doing on May 28th, a new story webinar. We are just talking about change. We are going to dive deep into the blueprints. We're going to show you how to take these gold nuggets and build an entire life out of them. Don't stay stuck in the rehearsal. It's time to start the show. I'll be live on May 28th. So, for starters, take this little gold nugget, 3-second item I've given you, and give it a try. You never know if any of this works if you don't give it a try. All right, I've kind of missed doing this. Be kind to a stranger today. Smile at them. Hold open a door. Help them lift something off that top shelf if they can't reach it. More importantly, be kind to yourself. Make sure you're taking action today. Take action on something. Put those shoes on and take the first step. Until next time, I'm DK.
Never, never, never look back. Keep going and don't give up. Never, never, never look back. Keep going and don't give up. Never, never, never look back. Never, never, never look back. Keep going and don't give up. Never, never, never look back. Keep going.